Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be taking a look at some more Go Battle League battles in the Great League here. So currently I am rank 8. I was able to get there, but during rank 6 and even right now, but mostly during rank 6, the competition was crazy. Rank 8 is pretty much the same, but you'd expect the competition to not be as steep in rank 6 compared to the other seasons, but my gosh, it's like people have honed their skills, and a lot of these trainers are high ranks. You can tell by their poses, and they were previously ranked 10. So it's definitely not going to be like going in here and getting some easy wins at these lower ranks anymore, because it seems like people are prepared. With that said, it's been good battles. Like, I'm learning a lot, like usual. When you go up against other great battlers, you learn strategies and how to maneuver a specific way, as well as learning your team even better than you prior did. But nonetheless, yeah, it was great times, and we're going to take a look at all these battles here. We're going to go until, I think rank 7. I'm not going to have any rank 8 gameplay. I think that's going to be on my next video, in which we'll be taking a look at that. So good stuff here. Anyways, we are matched up against this Altaria here, and they're making a switch, and we're going to be switching into our Shiftry immediately and going for that Leaf Blade here. Because we knew they had that Azumarill in the back. We have a ton of energy, so we're going to go ahead and get to another one, take them out here, and technically we could shield up and then go for a Dark Pulse, but it's not really, or Foul Play, sorry, not really worth it. Just going to go back in here with the Azumarill and go Ice Beam. If I needed to shield there, then I would have, so we're going to take the win with that. Now, I have been running this line for quite some time as well, into rank 7 and 8. I did test out a Stunfisk team, which was very interesting, and I found some good success. We'll be taking a look at that one, not in this video, but later on. Is it worth the investment? Well, we'll see. It's a pretty decent Pokemon if you need to know now. It's pretty solid to invest in, the Stunfisk. The only problem is that second move is expensive, and I personally did put the rare candies into it. I did just go ahead and power up the one that I got from the Go Battle League. It's not going to be the best rank, but it lands on 1500 exactly, and it also has a decent attack. Not necessarily what you want all the time, but I will be able to win those mirror matches. So that's something that I kind of wanted to do there. So anyways, going in with the Shiftry and taking out that Stunfisk here. They're going to be going in with Registeel. And we're going to be swapping into our Mawile immediately. And they're going into an Altaria. And this is another good position. Now, the thing about Shadow Mawile, it is great. Yes, it counters a lot of the top meta. And it performs magnificent, as well as massive resistance to those Dragon Breaths there. And as well as a lot of other meta type moves like grass, flying, and not necessarily steel because we're part fairy, so it's just neutralized. The only problem with Shadow Mawile, as if you guys didn't know already, is it's squishy, right? It is squishy. It takes a minute to get to the charge moves, but it does work great. So check this out. What we're going to be able to do here, shield this up. And what I wanted to do on the Altaria was basically go for Power Punch and then just, farm it down with Fire Fang and vamp up the Fire Fang, so it's going to be doing a ton of damage because we did get off 2 Power Punches. Use the Shiftry as kind of a third shield to absorb. Probably could have went all the way with the Mawile and then just went in with the Shiftry, but I decided to just be safe, switch into the Shiftry, and we're going to actually be able to get to a Leaf Blade. I wasn't planning that, but that works as well anyway. So yeah, this team's going to be definitely weak to fire. So we're met with another Mawile. Let's go, and that one is a purified one. You're wondering which one's better. Well, if you don't have a shadow one, which I know it's going to be hard to get because you're going to have to, TM away that move if you want the double moves, and that was only a one-day event. You can go with the regular one, guys. The thing is okay still. It's going to actually be a little tankier, but we're able to win this one. Very odd. Honestly, I think they missed a Fire Fang at one point because every single mirror match I do have with another Mawile, it leads with a double KO, right? So both trainers are going to be shielding up the Power Punch, and then that's, simply going to be a double KO. With Fire Fangs. Anyways, matched up against the Shiftry or the Hypno, and they went for a Shadow Ball. I mean, Shiftry's another squishy Pokemon here, so we're running kind of 2 Glass Cannon-y Pokemon, but it does resist that. We could have tanked it, but in comes a Victory Bell, just a regular one. We're going to go with that Foul Play. Switch into our Azumarill. I may think that's crazy, but I kind of had to do that a little bit. They still had a shield, so I was just planning on just farming them down here. Worked. So we're met with a Azumarill. I don't necessarily like this too much with my Mawile lead. I was leading Shiftry for a while, and it was working out great for me. So anyways, we're going to be going into our Azumarill, and they're going to be switching into Deoxys here. A lot of people are running Rock Slide and Psycho Boost lately to handle other things, but this one is got Thunderbolt. Definitely not going to be something it's not going to be uncommon. You're definitely going to see Thunderbolt on Deoxys here. So we have to make the decision, do we want to shield this up? I think we should let it go through for sure. And we should be able to get to another Ice Beam here. Could I farm down? I don't know. I think they might have been able to get to a Rock Slide. Just playing it safe there. And they're going to be going in with their Altaria. Ooh, are we going to be able to get to an Ice Beam? Almost. And then I try to go for a Hydro Pump. You know what I should have did there? I completely messed up. As soon as they switched into the Azumarill, I should have switched into my Shiftry, right? And about the woulda, coulda, shoulda stuff, like it's okay to critique yourself and kind of go over what you could have done better. At the same time, complimenting the other trainer, good game, well played and all that. But, if you wanted to say, well, man, if I would have went for that, or just one more charge or one more quick move, we could have had it. That would have been it for us. But don't keep making excuses. I know I tend to do that with, the issues for the Go Battle League, not necessarily because of the traders that I'm going up against. And I kind of want to make that clear because of the last video I made. So anyways, we're met with a Skarmory. They're switching into Azumarill, kind of making a slower swap into our Shiftry here. They're able to get to an Ice Beam at a fairly fast rate. We have a Leaf Blade, which is okay, but could have been a little bit more ahead on energy. They let that go through, and we're going to be able to get to another one here, expecting them to shield this up and then go for another Ice Beam to get 2 shields out of us here. And I think I am going to commit to the 2 shields for the Shiftry. Not too sure if this is going to be the best play, but we will see here. Going to go ahead and not farm too much when I get too comfortable, taking them out, getting ready for a switch. It wasn't letting me switch there. I really don't like that, the switch when it does not work. Wanted to go into the Azumarill a long time ago, but that's okay. We made do with it. We just got off a foul play anyways. We did a good amount of damage, just switching into Whiscash, which is not a horrible position to be in, so I'm not complaining too much here. I'm going to go ahead and go for Ice Beam, building up to a Hydro Pump to see if we can bait. And there we go. We got that shield out of them. And the Mawile is just going to be lined up with the Shiftry. Or, well, that works too, but with the Skarmory back there. And it should be able to handle it. Skarmory does have some energy here. Going to go for the Hydro Pump. So they have no more shields. We're going to just get this through here. Doing a lot of damage. And we're able to take them out. Going to make a switch into our Mawile immediately here. And even if they're able to get, I think 2 Sky Attacks might do it. Oh, they're going for Flash Cannon. Wow, well played. But we're still going to be able to take the win. That was a close one, though. Mawile's able to get it down with 1 Fire Fang. Wow, that was a close one. All right, so moving it on here. This competition is getting steep. All right, we're met with a Hypno, and they're making a switch. I can't complain with that. We're going to go ahead and go in with our Azumarill here, because we don't necessarily want to go in with our Shiftry because of the counters. They're going to be adding up quick because, well, Dark type is going to be weak to fighting, and Shiftry is very squishy. Body slams are going to add up, though, for the Azumarill, unfortunately, and that's why Vigoroth is an amazing Pokemon. Absolutely. It will get countered pretty hard by Haunter, but if Haunter has, like, Sludge Bomb, you will be able to hit it for neutral. Otherwise, the counter's not very effective, the Body Slams. But the Body Slam is still going to hurt Haunter, actually. I mean, because it's just so squishy. Anyways, we're in this battle here. Am I going to shield this up? I think I make a... Alright, so I was expecting them to go double Body Slam. That's why I let that one go through. But they went Bulldoze and expended more energy than expected. So we're going to go ahead and go in here with our Mawile, do that Power Up Punch and take them out. Our Fire Fang is vamped up, so let's hope they have some more weak to fire in the back. It is going to be an Azumarill. So our attack has been raised at this point. So going for Iron Head is going to do a lot of damage to this Hypno. That's great there. And we're just going to go ahead and let them take us out. And we're going to be able to go in here with our Azumarill, farm a bit. Or a Shiftry, I'm sorry. We're going to go ahead and let this go through, seeing that they did reveal a... I mean, we could take that, but the thing is we need to make sure we have a shield for Ice Beam here, because we're going to be able to take out this Azumarill. So I think that's why I just let that Ice Punch go through. So shielding this up, so good call there, right? And able to get to another Leaf Blade, and we're going to be able to take the win here with the Shiftry. So if you do not have a good one, make sure... I mean, we're going to have a long community day for Shiftry, or C-Dot community day, which is going to be great. It's funny, too, because we just started using it quite a bit, and now we're going to get the community day. We'll be able to switch over to a nice shiny. As far as Bullet Seed or Snarl, which one am I going to run? Snarl there was too many scenarios today where I was thinking, wow, if I had Bullet Seed, I would have lost, say a slight farm down with a Skarmory and a Shiftry. If I had Bullet Seed, I would have been in a bad position. If I had Bullet Seed going up against an Altaria, I would have been in a bad position. Just that little bit more that the Snarl was doing, enabling me to finish them off with quick moves that I wouldn't have been able to do with Bullet Seed. But, and that's a big but, you'll be able to do more damage to the Mud Boys with the Bullet Seed. So, if there's a trade-off, depending on your playstyle, your team comp, but honestly, overall, I say Snarl. So we're going to be taking down that Umbreon with our Azumarill here. And we still have 2 shields. They're bringing in a Registeel. I really want to get to Hydro Pump, and we're able to. That is so good. I think we tied it. Probably going to get off a Flash Cannon right after this. Yep, so right on the money there. And that was big. It wasn't like, oh, determining win or loss here. We're just going to go in here with our Mawile, and we'll maul it down. They're switching into Altaria. And we're going to be able to just stay in this fight and go ahead and go with that Iron Head. I bet they're going to shield, and there it goes. Kind of was a little... It doesn't really matter because I still have 2 shields, though, but it's always bad when they shield up your heavy-hitting move. And I wanted to catch a Sky Attack here. Yes, I wanted to just get rid of the Shiftry because it doesn't really have any use to me right now because we have the Registeel in the back. Now, watch what Mawile can do. So we're not going to go for Iron Head. What we're going to do is simply vamp up our Fire Fang at this point because we have that Steelix in the back. Registeel, man, get your names right today. We had the Registeel in the back. Once we vamp up this Fire Fang, we need to save our shield. Remember, give Mawile an inch, it will take a mile. As long as it has a little bit of health left and a shield up against a Registeel, you should be okay. And that Registeel is holding on barely, getting off that charge. We saved that shield. And we're going to be able to finish off with Fire Fang. We didn't necessarily need to vamp up the Fire Fang that much because I kind of lost track of how much health it did have. Nonetheless, our strategy still worked. We're met with a Azumarill. We don't like this, and we're going to go ahead and go into our own, and they're bringing in their Haunter here. Oh, man, I remember this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, this matchup was something here, so watch this. All right, so I'm thinking to myself, Shadow Punch, Sludge Bomb, done. Oh, boy, okay. So I'm thinking, all right, they just expended all their energy. We're going to go ahead and go in here. Shiftry. I'm going to farm down. Nah, gotta be a Shadow Punch. Sludge Bomb. Done. Okay, and this game's over. I mean, technically, I mean, no. Kind of holding on here. A little bit of hope. If we can land an Iron Head, I guess. Let's see, though. I mean, it's very close. And if they have, like, some sort of grass, but... Now, that's not what it's going to be. Yep, going to go ahead and go for that Power Punch just to vamp up our Fire Fang. Because there's no point in going for Iron Head at this point. We're going to let this go through. And it's an Azumarill in the back. Yep, that's a game over. Good game. Those Sludge Bombs took me by surprise. And that's why I like running Sludge Bomb on my Haunter, folks. It's just a hard-hitting move and it's a surprise. So we're met with a Scrafty and... Yeah, that's a little unexpected, and we're not looking great. We're going to be forced to go in with our Azumarill here. So we'll have to salvage this battle later with a potential Power-Up Punch. But they have a Lantern in the back to counter our Azumarill, and... Yeah, it's not great. Not a great matchup here. So we're just going to be going for Hydro Pump to do as much damage as we can. So we are absolutely going to just let this go down, not shielding anything. We're going to get off an Ice Beam just to do a little bit more damage here. And, you know, better... some damage than none, and at this point we're going to just go in here with our Shiftry, shield this up. Yes, we're going to be resisting electric and water, but Shiftry's too squishy, and we want to kind of reserve some health on it to make sure it's going to be a little bit healthy going into the next battle. Getting some energy, it's going to be a Skarmory back there. We're going to go ahead and switch into our Mawile, and they're going to be going into their Scrafty now. We're not looking great here. This is going to be super effective. So let's see how this plays out, though. Scrafty's counters and power punches are no joke. Having used it personally myself in the Ultra League, the thing is actually pretty good. You have to look out for Charm, though. Charms are going to destroy it, being fighting in dark. But otherwise, I mean, not a bad option. So, yeah, that's a game there. All right, so moving it on to the next one. We definitely lost that. We're met with another Mawile. Let's go, Mawile gang. And let's see how this one plays out. I think this is going to be better as a demonstration as to the double KO. So I'm going to definitely be losing the CMP charge move priority because I do have low attack. higher defense and stamina, but lower attack, and a lot of people are going to have maybe higher attack on their Mawile. Nonetheless, it's a double KO. We're going in with our Azumarill, and they went in with Umbreon, then switched immediately to Meganium, gaining more energy, and yeah, I think that pretty much sealed our fate here. Let's see if we're going to be able to pull this off. I might be able to. They didn't shield that. Okay. All right. So I'm surprised they saw my Azumarill. I thought they might want to, you know, survive with the Meganium, but letting it go down, and the Umbreon's in the back. So at this point, I'm just going to be going Leaf Blade, and this is going to do a lot of damage, and that's great. We're going to be switching into our Azumarill right away and trying to burn that last shield, but they do not want to give it up. Quite surprised, because that could have been a play rough and done a lot more damage, but they are sticking to their guns here. Let's see what they're going to do. Just going to keep going last resort. This is going to be a very close match. They're going to be able to spam that, and having one shield left, I feel like they need to shield at this point. Yeah, there it goes. So perfect. Definitely not going to go for an Ice Beam. Having a little bit of lag, which is a little unfortunate. This last resort is going to be bringing us dangerously close, bringing in the Shiftry and going for the Leaf Blade and taking the win. Okay, so it's a good thing we saved that Shiftry back there. I think the Azumarill should have been able to make it to Ice Beam nonetheless, but doesn't really matter. Took the win, and we're met with a Toxicroak. Oh my gosh. Mawile needs to get out of there. So we're going to be going into Azumarill. So Toxicroak kind of messes up my whole team. Sludge Bomb to Azumarill. They baited me there. Well played. And then counter to the Shiftry, and then counter and Mud Bomb to the Mawile. So it's like, need to get this thing out of here. So I just go into Azumarill. Now they're going for the Sludge Bomb. So we burned both shields. Not great. Let's see if we're going to be able to recover from this. Letting that one go. Oh, to Stunfisk. They switched into Stunfisk. Okay. So at this point, we can switch if we wanted to. We can go into our Shiftry. I think we need to do that now. Yeah. All right. So that's great. At this point, we can farm, because not all the way. Just a little bit more. Because everything they're throwing at us is not very effective. And then we just need to spam the Toxicroak with Leaf Blades. All right, so I'm expecting them to, yep, there it is. So Leaf Blade, not very effective, but still going to hurt. Shiftry's just a beast like that, does a lot of damage. Not to mention that charge move is amazing. We're able to get to another one here. Don't think they wanted to go, I think they were trying to farm, actually. I think they definitely had a Mud Bomb, maybe. Maybe. Anyways, we took them out, and we're going in here with our Mawile. Now, we need to do something about this. This is not looking great. I wanted to catch a Hydro Pump. Okay, that's good. All right, all right. But I don't think we're in a good position. I maybe should have went for Power Punch and then Iron Head. I don't know. 2 Iron Heads. But nonetheless, this battle's going to be close. I'm just hoping they go for an Ice Beam at this point. Please. Okay, we have a chance. Can we get to Iron Head? Oh my gosh, it's going to be close. Oh, we got there, but we're not able to get it off. That would have took the win. Really good game. Close one. All right, moving it on to the next one here. And we're met with a Skarmory. Yeah, let's get it. All right, we like this lead a lot. So I think we're going to shield this up, because we're feeling like they have a lot of things weak to fire back there. Usually when you see those Skarmories, they like to run those teams. So going to go ahead and go for that Power Punch. Doing even more damage. Yeah, they definitely had that team. Yep. All right, so they back out because Mawile would have just put in work. All right, good game. Moving on to the next one. Met with the Deoxys, and this is not good for us at all. And Azumarill against Deoxys is also not the best situation. If they have Thunderbolt. They have Thunderbolt. Okay, so we're not in a good position. They're deciding to stay in this matchup. Going to build up to a Hydro Pump a little bit past it and kind of try to bait a shield. All right, perfect. We can survive a Thunderbolt. Please tell me I don't shield. Okay, good. All right, don't shield that. Let it go through. Go for a Hydro Pump. If they want to burn 2 shields, then so be it. We're still not going to be in a great position, but we may be able to come back. They let it go through, which is great. And I was trying to throw my Shifter to catch a Thunderbolt, I think. A little too slow. Used my last shield. Oh my gosh, why did I do that? Oh no. They're going in with their Skarmory. We're going to go ahead and go with the Hydro Pump. Let's see if we can get this through. They let it go through. They still have 1 shield left. We're going to go back in here with the Mawile and expecting a switch immediately. Are they going to get off a charge? Are they going to do Flash Cannon or Sky Attack? Okay, good. And they're switching into Swampert. Oh man, this is great. I royally mess up here, folks. Oh boy, they have a shield left, and I didn't get off my Leaf Blade to burn their last shield. Although it doesn't really matter, I would have lost this anyways. They had a shield left, and we know that 1 Leaf Blade would take out a Swampert, but they had a shield. They hit me with the Sludge Wave, got me at 1 shot. the Mawile came back in, they would have taken me out. So that was an inevitable loss for us anyway. So good game. Moving it on to the next one, we're met with a Azumarill. I should stop leading Mawile. I mean, when it's good, it's great. But there's a lot of bad leads where I'm going to have to switch. And, you know, that's, you know, what it is. You need to make sure you have a good safe swap. And that's what it is. If you're losing leads, I can't complain about it no more, folks. I'm just going to have to make a team around it. Honestly, for the lag, I haven't been experiencing it. I know a lot of you say you have for Season 2 recently. But I've been seeing putters and, you know, kind of like skips. It gains my energy. I think we both gain energy, but for the most part, it's been pretty smooth. I think I had one really bad match where somebody just lagged and they're just sitting there. So I didn't know what to do. I was just waiting and waiting and waiting. And I waited for like 5 minutes and then I finally just started attacking. And then when it got down to the last Pokemon, they started attacking. So they must have like been able to finally log back in. Whoever you are, I'm not going to show the battle. I'm really sorry about that, but time was of the essence and I was just like waiting for 4 minutes. Anyways, we're looking good. We took out the Venusaur with our Mawile. We're up against the Azumarill. Now we're going to go back in here with the Shiftry, farm a little bit, and go for that Leaf Blade. And, man, I love Shiftry, folks. Ooh, the thing is so good. I mean, if you have it, like, played in the right position, basically a good safe swap, yeah, you can get countered pretty hard. But the thing is, you have Grass and Dark. You're going to be able to hit something for at least neutral damage and do a good chunk. And that's the thing about Shiftry. When you switch, you're gaining so much energy right off the bat. And by the time they bring something in, you pretty much almost have a charge move. Maybe, depending on how quick the reflexes are. Or, you know, how quick they're trying to switch and all that. Anyways, we're going for the Leaf Blade again. Man, are we going to be able to... Ooh. Oh, yeah, they fooled me. All right, so I thought they only had a one charge move on their Umbreon. I was like, wow, you made it pretty high for having one charge move on your Umbreon, and then they showed the last resort at the last minute. So good job there. All right, so we're met with a Haunter here. Shadow Punch he's gonna hurt. Unfortunately, we're too squishy. We don't want to expend that much. We're switching into Shiftry, and at this point, we're gonna be able to farm. And here we go with the safe swap. Now let's take a look. Gonna go ahead and go Foul Play, and you know, we're just gonna go with a Leaf Blade. Just burn a shield. And then we should be able to go for a Foul Play and potentially get another shield or maybe take them out. We're going to let it go down. Yeah, actually, we don't need to shield it up. We got a shield out of them. We're looking good. We did a good amount of damage, and our safe swap helped. If we potentially wanted to shield up again and do a lot of damage, we could have. We're going to go ahead and go with the Iron Head on the Mawile. They're going to be bringing back their Haunter, and we're shielding this up so we can vamp up our charge moves here and see. It's a Registeel, so, ooh. We're going to try to catch a Flash Cannon, but the thing is, they have a shield left. So what I need to do is build up to a Hydro Pump, bait their shield, go in with the Mawile, and just hope and pray that I'm going to be able to take them out. I think I'm going to be able to. Nonetheless, this is my last battle here. So if you did enjoy the video, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and I'll continue to bring you some more battles. I have a guest star. Another YouTuber who has good manners and is very humble. We're going to be taking a look at that battle in our next video. So thanks for watching, and catch you all next time. But before we go, let's go ahead and take a look at me ranking up to, I believe, 7 here. So I got 8 earlier today, and I'm okay. I'm not on the leaderboards yet, folks, but you know, we tried out some stuff. We were having some bad leads, and you know, trying to make do with what we got here. So made it up to 7, looking fantastic. Yet again, thanks for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.